It's the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sameti. The YouTube VyzGyz. How you doing, Conrad? Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to WyzGyz Entertainment. This is your host, Wyman. We are joined today with our very special guest, 8-Bit Shinobi. How's it going?
It's going great.
Good to have you on again.
Thank you.
For some reason, I kept thinking that your Twitter handle was also 8-Bit Shinobi, but it's actually 8 Shinobi.
Yeah, I think when I first started, my brother had created an account first, so I couldn't do 8-Bit Shinobi. So I did 8 Shinobi, and then he lost the password for it. So that is forever gone.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
You guys weren't able to recover the password to get back into the account?
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh, that's funny. Oh, wow. So we last time you were here, we were pushing the 8-Bit Shinobi arcade bar, and oh, shoot, got so many windows and tabs open here. So that since closed, and we were unsuccessful in really gaining any traction here. But on the back end, you actually garnered all kinds of support through other channels, right?
Yes. We were. I basically posted my ads on like all those online wanted ads and Facebook groups and stuff, and we got support there. And I was like, I'm not just gonna put all my eggs in one basket with Indiegogo. I'm gonna put it everywhere and see what happens. And I guess because we do a lot of the conventions in Ottawa, a lot of people were more prone to support the project.
Right. Now, where do you think, what kinds of lessons do you think we can learn from this campaign? I'm constantly trying to figure out how I might have better been able to promote this and garner interest. What are your thoughts regarding this Indiegogo campaign, and do you envision doing one in the future?
I think it could be a lot of things. I am still new at this, from what I've been told, that your first one doesn't do as well. Also getting a bigger following too, and I think maybe some of my price points I could have changed. Maybe that would have helped too. And I think it would have helped if I got a lot of those those 3D printing things. I wasn't able to get it done in time, so I might, if I don't hear back from the guy, try to find someone else. But we're gonna try again. We're gonna hit back harder. We got some new things going.
No, this is just me, but I think part of the challenge was trying to, and we've discussed this previously on and off, at least coming from my perspective, as much as I love everything related to this project, I had trouble focusing myself personally on what it is we were trying to back. There are so many components to this. It's like one massive kaiju in a sense.
Yeah.
And I couldn't pinpoint what I wanted to go for and what it was I was ultimately helping fund, contributing to, because there's so many cool things involved in this project.
Yeah, I think it's like the double-edged sword type of things. If you don't have enough, people won't back, but if you have too much, people.
Yeah. Oh man, you had a lot of information on this story page, um, which was probably necessary, but I'm thinking that the cabinet construction could have been put on the updates page instead.
Yeah, that could have.
Maybe
I
the
just wanted to see people that they could see how it was being made, but
oh, absolutely.
I guess I could have put most of those things in like updates. That would have probably also helped because people don't like scrolling through all that long stuff. But I'm the opposite. I will read unless I'm exhausted. I will go through everything.
Right. I tend to, especially if I'm seriously interested in backing, I will tend to scroll through the whole thing, even if it's really long. I think it was John Malin who said on his, artist behind Graveyard Shift. I think it was him who said that as a rule of thumb for most campaigns, well, those specific to like comic book campaigns, he suggests not having the body of the story exceed much further than the last of your tiers.
Okay.
So that would mean in this example, if you were to follow that kind of advice, you'd be lopping off about a quarter of the extra content. And like, as I said, maybe move the cabinet construction, maybe the information about the sword in your updates, maybe even the helmet as well in the update section.
Yeah.
But it had so many freaking cool tiers that I so badly wanted to get.
Yeah.
The custom arcade cabinet was possibly my favorite one because I've always
what we did for people, because a lot of people are like, I so want it, but it is a big price tag because we use solid wood, the joysticks and all the components. So we did a mini console which has the same everything. It's the same board, but it's in a console. So that's what we did for it, and we it's like the same thing, but you have the joysticks, and at any point it could be upgraded.
upgraded how?
If someone would want to upgrade us, they just send us back the board, and then we would work on plugging the thing into the cabinet like that, and it would also have the ability to plug in the gamepad joysticks.
Oh,
And then we would
joystick
ship it.
were too. Oh wow.
Yeah. So you'd have the joysticks and the game pads.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Welcome, Madanui. Wait, I thought this was tomorrow. It was, but then we had to juggle the schedule around and move it to today. This was a better fit for his schedule, so we try to be dynamic.
Yeah.
Welcome, Madanui. Welcome, Page One Comics. Did audio cut out? Oh, I think it sounded as though one of your earlier sentences literally cut out.
Oh, that does happen.
I don't know. I just got here. You have a web surfer's attention for 30 seconds. The first top of your campaign needs to let them know what they're backing, and you have to grab their attention. That's absolutely true. Welcome, Not My Monkeys, Not My Circus. Hail. Cool beard, he says. All right.
Thank you. I'm working on trimming it so I can look a lot more professional for my interview tonight.
Yeah. That's going to be a cool interview. I hope to catch it while it's still live. I'll be going to work later tonight, but I hope to be back in time to watch it because it should be fun.
DM me some questions if you're not able to jump in.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If I have time, I will. Jumping back real quick to the very top, I was speaking with a different creator, one who had an Indiegogo campaign, and they were talking about the analytics behind their campaign, and they noticed that according to their stats, even though they had a promo video, I mean, I'm a big proponent of promo videos, but on their campaign, their particular one, their backer base didn't even bother looking and watching the promo video. They would scroll down like to the first paragraph or two, and then they'd likely back their what was listed as their what is it? Their promoted or premier perk, the one that the featured perk, and then that's literally all they did, all they did on the campaign page, which was really interesting. So he got the bulk of his support from the featured perk.
Oh yeah, we sold a ton of those mini pixels.
Nice.
Yeah,
people seem to be into those. I'm not like one of those, but they're kind of cool.
Well, I like because you could pretty much use them for anything. Like you could use as those decorations or coasters.
Well, how big were yours again?
They were like about this big.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know if I have the
Oh, so they were big enough to be coasters then. Okay.
Well, they're like about that big.
Oh.
And then you had the bigger ones that were like literally like this.
My gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
wait. I do have you
got some swag. Swag.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is big.
Yeah. And then you have this
Whoa.
guy.
Oh man, that's an alien.
I like to eat people from other planets, especially y'all.
That's cool, man. Welcome, Comic Book Bob. Smash that like and share. Thank you. Welcome, Edwin. Day launches January 31st. Acevedo. Hail, peeps.
Oh, I think maybe we found the right time with this one.
Let's see here. Yeah, so it was real fascinating to hear about the analytics, how people just kind of focused on the very top portion, your intro as to what you're backing. The biggest, most popular tier was the featured perk, and they did the fact that they didn't even watch the promo video. Again, I'm real big into promo videos, but that's me.
That's what grabs me into it. I look at the promo video, I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Yep.
Unless I know the guy, and I know the guy, or I read the thing up first. I just got myself the Oswald Chronicles from J.D. Calderon. Okay. And I read the first issue, so I'm like, okay, whenever you have a campaign and I have money, I will back.
Nice. Yeah. So then you have the mini arcade cabinet, which was also cool, but I prefer the full size cabinets because I think they look kind of hokey having to use a stand to bring it up to your level. And also, I think as much as cute as I think it is, I think it's too small for my needs.
Yeah, well, I just like a lot of people are saying that it was too big for them. That's why we thought of adding the mini arcade perk,
yeah,
and the mini console, We actually sold. We also sold a couple units of the mini consoles too. They're actually really cool. I find they're more superior than what's out there on the market because unlike them, like it's not all on one place. It's like it has like a menu, so I could go back and forth from Sega, Nintendo, arcade, blah blah blah, and then you could scroll down, and then there's like a speed up thing on it. And then let's just say I was bored of playing Sonic and I wanted to play, I don't know, Mortal Kombat or something. I would just like hit the button, exit out, and then go to my next one. And then you also have the save states and stuff. So
you could save game.
Yeah, you could save the gameplay.
Whoa.
And because I have a couple mini cons, so in order to turn it off and go to the next one, you would actually have to walk all the way over and push it. And because it's so the cord is so tiny, you have to like put it in an awkward place. So like I would actually have to move stuff over and then hit the reset button and to play another game.
Huh. Well, that was the old way of doing things, and you guys have a newer, improved way of getting around that?
Yeah.
And how many games did the mini console support?
Over 5,000 games.
Holy crap. And multi-platform, not just a single platform.
Yes, it's multi-platform, so it also had arcade, Atari, like every system. I was even playing Game Boy on that.
Man, Game Boy. So if you're using your mini console and you're playing a Game Boy game, is it and it's connected to your TV? Does that mean the picture is going to be this 1-to-1 scale on a Game Boy, so it's going to have this huge black border around the TV?
No, it's full screen to scale.
What?
Yeah.
You can get it to go full screen? Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was one of the problems I had with I have a PlayStation Portable, and it had adapter cable so that you can put it on your have the screen on your TV, but it had a big border around it. But you guys found a way to get it to go full screen, though. That's pretty impressive.
Well, my brother's a little technician. He could like do almost everything. Like he didn't even go to school, and my dad's a technician, and he basically has him do all his work for him. He's like, "Okay, I need you to clean that thing out." So he'll put it all back together, do all the software stuff.
Dang, gee, that's talent. I was at a mall recently, and they were selling this mini console that looked like a Nintendo NES replica, and they were charging like $50 to $60, and it stored around 260 games, and that was quite impressive. But then I kept thinking back to your guys' project, and I was like, man, yours is a hell of a better deal. That I couldn't even put down $60 for a replica Nintendo only console.
Well, I do want to put a little disclaimer out there. Is with those ones that are in the mall that you see, if it's like a kiosk or something, sometimes they'll put fake games on there. So, like for instance, I saw one. Like my brother showed me the video, and it says it's Super Nintendo and it plays like over 500 games, but it actually has horrible like knockoff Nintendo stuff. Like the Super Mario Brothers logo was like there, but it wasn't there.
Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, this one was, they had like two versions. One of them had what looked like a miniaturized version of the NES console. And then the other was wireless game pads, and then you plug the unit in. It was very much like a Roku or something. You plug their little device into 2 HDMI ports on the back of your TV. So it was a wireless thing, and everything was on the Fire, what looked like a sort of like a fatter version of an Amazon Fire Stick. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, remind me again, what's the interface on your replica console? Does it go into a single HDMI port, or does it take up 2 ports, or?
It uses HDMI, so I plug it into my my flat screen over here, and then I just run it.
Is it a single screen, or a single HDMI port, or do you have to use 2 or more ports?
No, you just use the HDMI, and then you plug in the power supply, and that's it.
Into an AC outlet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is sweet.
And it also has this really cool fake cartridge on top of it. So
Yeah.
It looks like you have a little cartridge on it.
Oh, man. Hold on. Yeah, look like a spammer. Trying to call me.
I've been getting so many of those saying that they're going to arrest me from the CRA for my taxes. And I'm like...
I got one of those from a fake call from the supposed IRS saying that they're going to imprison me if I don't pay a fine. Excuse me. Yeah, so then you had the Steiner mug. Was this a mock-up image, or did you actually have it physically made?
It was just a mock-up image.
Okay. Because customized mugs, I think it should have a larger image personally. Whether it be your guys' logo, or in this case, you took the cover off the comic book you guys are working on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer a larger image. Like, this is also a mock-up, correct? The hoodie?
Yeah, I just put the insert on it.
Gotcha. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'd like it to take up more of the product if possible.
Yeah, it's just a shame that a lot of them, like, they want you to put the money down before they actually start. You see a better thing, so that's why I put in the description. May not look exactly like.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cocktail shaker and book. Was the cocktail shaker? All right, hold on. Each one will have an image of Kitsune from the comic book series in production. All right, yeah. So it did have been. Would it have been engraved, or would it have been like somehow painted on, or whatever?
It would have been like painted on it.
Oh, okay. So when it's painted, then it's not dishwasher safe, correct?
I'm not 100% sure about that. I'd have to ask the company first.
Okay.
I think they tell you that on the thing itself, but
yeah, that's probably the case. It's probably like a little paper insert or something.
Yeah.
Care instructions. Excuse me. Then you had some X-Men Sauron prints.
Yeah, those ones are pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Sauron was never one of my favorite X-Men, but I can see people being interested in that one. And then as you demonstrated the pixels, I think if I ever got a pixel, I'd probably glue magnets onto the back and stick it in my fridge.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect too, to fridge magnet.
But I like your idea about using them as coasters, especially if you got the TMNT. That would be fun to use as coasters. how to make nerdy cocktails. I like this idea, but this is. Oh, this was going to be like an online course, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was an actual book that had like over 50 recipes. It was when you purchase the glasses, we offered the free online course as like a free, an incentive.
Gotcha. Sweet. Nerdy cocktails. Then you had the drink glass. Again, for the drink glass, I know it's a mock-up, but I like to take up more of the image. But that's me. People have their preferences.
Yeah, I just wanted to have like an image for people to have like kind of like an idea of what it would look like.
Yeah. Paranormal Academy, that was your comic book.
Yeah.
Is that still coming along?
Oh yeah, we're I got like I'm having my artist work on the some of the panels and cover, and we also have alternative covers for our virtual Comic-Con.
Nice. You got the t-shirt. That's based off the comic book Paranormal Activity.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, you're offering it in small, medium, and extra large. What happened at large?
Oh, did it not? It must have been like I wrote those so many times. I must have like left it out. Like when you do something so many times, you like mess up on that one time. Like I was rewriting this thing over and over again and having not much sleep.
And yeah, one thing you don't want to do is work on your campaign when work on your campaign page while you're not fully awake. Were you guys going to use like a local printer, or were you going to use one of those print on demand websites?
We have a couple companies in Ottawa that do it. So I kind of like priced around, and then I kind of got an idea of what I wanted. I just wasn't sure who I would go with.
Gotcha. Yeah, because if possible, I would make more sizes available. Because you might be reducing your market by restricting it to small through extra large. That might be where the bulk of the business is, but I think there's quite a population who are in like the XXL and possibly a segment that's into the extra small. But I guess you could take a small and then wash it in hot water a few times and get it down to an extra small.
Well, I'm also flexible. If someone messages me, I think I put it in there to request any size, or maybe I thought of putting it in there, but I'm gonna make sure to have that on the next thing. But I know I did that for the pixels. I put, if there's something specific you want, please message me, because we could do anything. I mean, well, that we have that we can find a pattern for.
Right, true. And then you got the Fox Spirit face mask. Oops.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is that supposed to be spirit? It says spirit.
I think I was when I first made it, I was flipped on whether sprite or spirit.
Oh, all right.
That's why sometimes I write it that way.
Okay, because And you can correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know the property as well as you do. Sprite is Sprite, right?
I believe that would be Spirit would have the E in it, and Sprite is.
Well, Spirit is Spirit.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the face mask. That's a cool looking mock-up.
Yeah, it was weird. That was the only one that did a really good one for. I used Teesprings, but for the shirts, it did not do a good job. Like I like this because it covers the whole thing.
Yeah, that looks like a bigger mask than I've seen on other campaigns, or that I'm used to. But this particular image works out pretty well. I mean, is this a mock-up or did you have these physically made?
No, I put when you go on Teesprings, you put the image in it, and then it'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, it'll give you that preview. And the sides, are they solid black or is that a continuation of the image?
I believe that was solid black. You could see the white part right there, the white outlines on it. I think that's where the panel lands, and then the rest of it's black.
Cool. Makes for a good look. And then you have the tile art. Mel from Mel's Marvels. And, oh yeah, she makes... Is it one of those things where she takes panels and then transfers them or sublimates them to the tiles? Or does she hand paint all this?
No, she puts a transfer onto it.
That's pretty neat. And I imagine there's some sort of protective layer like a lacquer or something to...
I believe she put something on it. I've had mine for a while, and they're still good. I have my Ninja Turtle ones right here. It's stuck. I'll show you my other one.
It's stuck. Oh, look at that. And it's signed, that one's signed by Vic Mignogna.
Yeah. Where I'm thinking of having this. This is going to be one of our giveaways.
Oh, that would be cool.
So what we're gonna do is for people to that share it and stuff, share the event. We'll be able to win that, and if they tag someone in it, they get an extra entry, and if they purchase a ticket for the event, that gives them 5 entries.
Ah, nice. Out of curiosity, what was Vic's response to seeing that tile?
Oh, he said it looked really good.
Nice.
Yeah, so I got him to sign that and the Funko Pop, and then I gave him my artist made a Broly picture print, and I gave it to him as a gift, and he said, "Wow, this looks great." So
nice. Vic is a cool guy.
Oh yeah, he responds within time, and Chuck too. He's just so amazing. And then we talked to Stephanie. I talked to Stephanie, and she was really nice. She's like, "Okay, I'm gonna find all my props and little things for tonight." I'm like, I don't know which one of us is geeking out more than that. I actually dug this out.
Hold up. Oh, are you gonna be wearing that?
Yeah, I'm still trying to find where my scouter and hair went to. I have the scouter, and you push it, and then it gives you the power level.
That'd be cool if you have that ready. Welcome, Daniel. How's it going?
Welcome.
Hail, Patrick Furtado. Hey, Michael T. How's it going? Hail, nerds. Nefarious, welcome. I saw Final Fight in the thumbnail, but it's just these two dudes flapping their yaps about comic books. Clickbait, I say. Oh, man. Hail, 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 hail. I want to see you and WyzGyz do a Street Fighter best of 5. Who else wants to see that?
Oh, that could be another video for another.
We could do use that Face Up app. Put our faces on their bodies. Excuse me. So yeah, the tile art's cool. I imagine it's like water resistant or waterproof, so you could install it in your kitchen if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's like, it has so many uses. Like I never thought of things like that, but now after seeing it, I'm like, oh yeah, you can use this for that for that.
Yeah. How long Wyz streams? With how long Wyz streams, you could get G Fuel to sponsor it for sure.
Oh yeah, I could totally use more sponsors for our event. We got a couple right now.
You got a couple?
So,
Like who?
yeah, I got our Arcade Monsters. They said they wanted to sponsor us. We're just looking for to work out the details. And I got this event company called KMP Events.
Okay.
They do weddings and DJs and stuff. And the guy who runs it, he was telling me, oh, I did a Comic-Con dressed as Batman. It just kept on sending me all these messages. I was like, okay, I'll DM you now. So it sends me like about 3 messages on the thing because I responded. It's like a group for small businesses.
All right.
So I posted it there. And then I said, yeah, we're doing events. We're looking for vendors. And he's like, well, okay, I want to be a sponsor for the event.
Nice.
So I said, oh, sorry, I didn't get back to you quickly. We just booked Stephanie Nadolyn, and we have the interview with her coming up on our channel. So I didn't really have time to work in the details for the sponsorship. But we did like a picture. My brother did a picture for the event, which has our voice actors. It has the Arcade Monsters logo. We're just waiting for their logos.
Cool.
So we're gonna put that, and once I get things finalized for my sponsors, I'm gonna let my guests say do a blurb that they'll be coming to the event.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we're looking to make sure that everyone gets paid well, so that's why we're looking for our sponsors so everyone can get their pay, so that they'd want to come to the next one, right?
Yeah, sure. Turkish oil wrestling? What? Now,
okay, that could be an event.
Are you still looking for sponsors, Nefarious?
Oh yes, I'm still looking for sponsors.
Nice.
As many as possible.
If the Indiegogo is closed, what precisely is being promoted today? Well, we're like discussing, lessons learned from this campaign, and we're also going into discussion of we discussed the mini pixels already. So we're discussing a couple of his upcoming events, and one of them is this upcoming virtual convention. You want to break it down for the audience?
Okay, so we did our first one in November. We had a couple of vendors come on. We had Geoff Isherwood as a guest artist, and we had like about 30 people show up, and almost all my vendors were able to sell they were selling video games and stuff, so they all rebooked for the event. So it had like virtual tables so people could go back and forth to whoever they wanted to.
Out of curiosity, do you have like uh, like a kind of like a video kind of showing how a virtual con works? Because I don't think I've ever been to one. The closest I think I got to was that DC Fandom, where they just had a bunch of people talking about all the different projects coming up and giving a preview.
I do have like a clip, but not of the event. It's like kind of like it shows you how to use a platform, and it goes on for a while.
If you could throw together like a preview video or a promotional video that shows how people will be able to attend the event and interact with it, I think that would be help give it more hype. Because I'm not very familiar with how to work a virtual con, and I even had challenges attending the DC Fandom, trying to find the right link to it, and trying to navigate there because they talked about all these quote unquote rooms to go into, and it turned out to be one long stream, and they rescheduled the other part with the different rooms for another date.
This one's a lot different. It's like it'll have like a layout, so you'll have a bunch of tables, and you could click on it, and then the bigger the event goes, it'll have like there'll be like a button on the side for like an elevator, so you could go to different floors. So floor 1, 2.
How many floors are in it now?
Well, depending on how many vendors we have,
All right.
the more floors we'd have. So if we have like the whole thing sold out, it could have, I think, like about 10 different floors. And then we'd also happen to have an open floor where people could just chill and talk to each other.
All right, what's going on? I had the bloody link. Just a sec. I had the darn link to the page up.
And another thing, the difference between our event is we're going to have a live technician on site. So if people have any problems, they just click on the help button, and he will help with any of the technical issues.
You mean available via live chat or something?
Yeah, there's my buddy that runs the program. He's going to be there helping things out, and then he'll also have his technical support guy on the event as well.
So this event is not, since it's a virtual con, it's not physically taking place in any. How do I get rid of this crap?
I think there's like an X. Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right. So since it's a virtual con, it's taking place online exclusively, right? There's no physical venue going on.
No.
All right. So sponsored by Arcade Monsters, and then you're waiting for the logo for the other company.
And hopefully more companies.
Nice. So you're gonna have Chuck Huber. For those who are kind of out of the anime manga scene, who is Chuck Huber?
He is the voice of Android 17 from Dragon Ball Z. He's also the voice of Hiei from the Ghost Files, Yu Yu Hakusho, and he also did Soul Eater, and he's also Emperor Pilaf on Dragon Ball.
My gosh, wow. He's got a lot of notable characters. And then Stephanie, is it pronounced Nadolny?
Nadolyn.
Nadolyn?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Hey, I think you need to, I think there's a typo here. It should be Lyn, right? And it looks like LNY.
On the thing?
Yeah, on this image, screenshot image, or Nadolny.
I believe that's how it's spelled.
So it looks like Nadolny. But on the oh, all right, Nadolny. All right, so all right, I'm wrong. So Nadolny, that's the way it's spelled on your thumbnail and your stream. Okay, my bad. I was wrong. So wrong.
She voices
So with most cons shut down, is VirtualCon the convention format of the future?
I believe it will be until things get back to normal. And I'm sure even when things get back to normal, these conventions might not be at full capacity because I still think we're going to have that same, that same stigma of not wanting to go out to events. So this might be the norm for a while. That's what I'm thinking.
I keep hearing from some people that some of the conventions are now coming back this year, but I don't know if it's just in certain states specifically or not. Because I think one's supposed to be going on in Idaho in August or September, and then another one's happening in December. And I've heard about a couple conventions happening in this month. So I'm not sure if they got clearance to the go-ahead or what. I'm sorry, can you go over again what Stephanie's credits were?
She's the voice of Kid Goku and Gohan from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball.
Cool. Excuse me. And then Vic Mignogna.
He's the voice of Broly and from Dragon Ball Z, and the voice of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. He also did his own fan Star Trek show called Star Trek Continues.
Oh, right.
It's actually really good I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. Like I did watch The Next Generation.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't really too much of a fan of the original. So I went there. I'm like, I'll check it out. I do like Vic, and I do like that Chuck's in there and a couple of others. So I watched it and I loved it. It was done perfectly.
Is that something you have to buy, or is it available on YouTube?
It's available on YouTube because it's a fan project. There's a lot of legal things.
Gotcha. And what is it called again? Star Trek Continues?
Yeah, Star Trek Continues.
Excuse me. So you were talking about making sure your guests and everyone get paid for the event. Is there an admission fee to access this Facebook event?
Yes, there's gonna be an admission fee and then like an autograph fee. So we're gonna work in how much it takes for them, like an estimate of how much it takes for them for the signatures to ship it to our to the guest. I mean, yeah.
Excuse me. So online event March 27th through March 28th, 11 a.m. Eastern through 4 p.m. the following day.
It's not that, it's for some reason the event doesn't let me do that unless I did multiple events. It's weird.
So do you mean it's like 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The 27th and 11 to 4 the 28th?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't know why it doesn't give that option.
That's strange. You might want to reach out to their support and see if you can get any assistance from them.
Oh, good luck. I've never been able to connect to anyone.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories about how hard it is to get a hold of anyone in Facebook. Excuse me. I wonder if you could reach anyone through Twitter at Facebook.
Who knows?
It says here that the price is free, though. What's going on? Are you going to?
It's because if I were to put it on, I would have to go specifically through Facebook. So we're looking at doing like a third party
Oh,
for ticket services.
all right.
Yeah, because it was really confusing to figure it out. And I talked to a few people and they're just like, yeah, I would just use like a third party. And I'm like, I've already used that service before. So we're just gonna, like, I think I put in the description of our guest saying tickets will become available soon.
Okay. So you might use someone like a Ticketmaster or one of those kinds of services.
Yeah, we used Eventbrite last time, and we think we're gonna do it again because
Okay.
we got like an extra 20 people through that. So
Do you have an idea how much the admission is going to be?
not yet. I'm thinking between 25 to 50.
Let's see here. Meet with your favorite Dragon Ball Z actors from Mignona, Chuck Huber, Stephanie Nadolyn. We have amazing vendors. All right. Is this supposed to be board game?
Was that yeah, board game.
Yeah, it says board game. I was about to ask you, what is a board game? I've never heard of a board game.
It's the same thing. You're bored. You're bored, and you play the game.
No, I mean, are you chasing down boars in the wild forests?
Yeah, we have the VR game, so that could.
Yeah, we gotta get an editor on this. All these typos. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic tournaments. You're actually gonna have virtual Magic tournaments?
Well, it would be like, you'd play it with the cameras. Like I did this with Heroic. I rigged up my camera so it'd be like right over the cards, and we just played like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it took us a whole stream to figure it out, and by the time we figured it out, the stream was over. I'm like,
excuse me. So, you know what? Hold on. Let me share this again. Oops. Star Trek Continues playlist. Oh, thank you for dropping the list. Nice. Star Trek Continues telling the story of Kirk's 5-year mission from the original series. As a Trek fan, this show is absolutely headcanon for me. That is so cool.
yeah, it bridges the end of the last episode and the first movie.
Whoa, that's nice. I got to catch that. Definitely checking out this VCON thing. You can live stream Magic or use MTGA, which is probably a better format.
Oh, is that the online thing?
MTGA. Magic the Gathering, and whatever A stands for, I guess. Yeah, definitely check into that, Shinobi.
Yeah, I think I played that arena thing, unless that's just a different abbreviation. But for me personally, I would rather go out with my cards and play with someone like that, like kind of like this, because it almost feels like you're there, but you're kind of not. It's like the next best thing.
Hmm. Vic not only produced and directed, but also started as Kirk. Wow. James Doohan's son plays Scotty. Oh, cool. Grant Imahara, RIP, as Sulu, and introduces the concept of ship counselors. Oh, wow. Man, that sounds really cool. I wonder if we could do like watch along videos of that. That would be sweet. Excuse me. So I dropped the link to the Ottawa VCON, and then I wanted to take a moment to also cover this. Whoops. I get the right window going on. So tonight. Yeah, damn car horns. You are. I thought I set the reminder. Okay. So you actually get to have an interview with Stephanie Nadolyn tonight. What the hell? You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, cool. All right. So this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
That's tonight in 5 hours at 10 p.m. Eastern.
And 9 p.m. Central.
Yep. And as you mentioned, she's a voice actor, and she'll be attending your Ottawa first virtual Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
And so how did you get an interview with her? Was it because she saw you at the various conventions in Ottawa?
No, I've actually never met her. I just a friend said I was talking about the convention, and she's like, "Well, why don't you ask Stephanie?" And I'm like, "Oh, do you know her contact?" She's like, "Oh yeah, it's on she's on Facebook, and that's her." So I'm like, "Okay." So I added her, and then I sent a message, and she said I told her what we were doing and who that Chuck and Vic were going to be guests, and she's like, "I'm in."
No,
So
no.
so then I said, she asked about how I would promote. I said I promote through social media and various things. I do TV. We have a friend in the our local radio station, and he has like over 50,000 followers on his Twitter. So he goes on the radio and he promotes us. I actually took one of his broadcasts because he sent it to me, and I turned it into like a little video. So I mentioned that to her, and she said, "Yeah, I'd like to come on." I told her about my live stream, and she said, "Oh yeah, sure, I'd love to come on." And then I said, "What days work for you?" And then she says, "Well, next week, either Wednesday or Thursday."
Right.
And she's like, "If that doesn't work, we'll move it over to February." So I'm like, "Okay." So then I kind of like set those dates out. That's
Nice.
where you saw the links. It said either this day or this day, but it ended up changing to this day because their schedules can be hectic.
No,
Everything's
for
always
sure.
changing.
That's so cool that you'll be interviewing her today. I'm hoping to catch it while it's live, as I mentioned before. Do you know, or do you have plans on interviewing other people who will be attending the virtual con?
Yes, we're hoping to have Chuck and Vic on next.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty responsive. We'll see. You never know. I mean, I got Stephanie to come on. Maybe they would come on. They we've chatted for almost a year. Like, yeah, it's actually been about a year that we've been chatting about this.
Wow. And
Yeah, because last year we were gonna be at Ottawa Comic Con, and we were gonna have a location. So I said I'd like to have you at my location because they were doing a lot of those showing up for openings and stuff. So then I'm like I learned about this program, and I said, well, if I can't get them there to bring customers to my arcade bar, why not make a virtual Comic Con and bring them there, and then get the customers there, and then get them get them to meet their fans and stuff, and interact with them because we all miss that. Like I think we spent most of the convention just talking to people because like I haven't seen any of my buddies, my local vendors in over a year.
right on. That's pretty cool. Do you already have a number of other special guests planned, or is it still in the works where you're just trying to finalize schedules and?
We're hoping to have more. I was talking to two of the original Ninja Turtles. We talked back and forth, but nothing like ever solidified yet. I reached out to my friend. He voices um, he voices Sauron from X-Men, and Kazar, and he recently did a movie with Mel Gibson. The have you heard of it? The Santa Claus movie, Fat Man.
Yeah, I want to see that.
He's actually in it, so that is something that's on that I want to definitely check out.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if you have connections, but I interviewed. It was John from Beyond. He has a book. What was it? Was it Black Dragon? But it was a martial arts style book, and before it became a graphic novel, it became it was they're trying to make like a series, so they made a pilot, and one of the stars was one of the stars of the pilot was the guy who plays shoot in Mortal Kombat. What the frick is his name? The Asian guy who sort of resembles Bruce Lee, the Mortal Kombat Bruce Lee character. Let me see, Magna, Black Dragon. I used to have the link readily accessible here.
I'm actually starting to run out of juice, so if I cut out.
Oh, yeah. We got to wrap it up anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to these events. Everybody check out this stream. Let me actually drop it here. Stephanie Nadolny's interview with Shinobi. Check that out. That's coming up tonight. That's tonight. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much, Michael. It's thanks so much, Michael. Robin Shu, yeah. I don't know. Maybe there's some way you can get a hold of him. Maybe he'd be interested in participating.
Oh, that would be awesome. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Switch to my phone.
All right.
I wanted to make sure to be able to oh, there we go. To be able to sign off with everyone before we wrap things up. I'd feel bad not being here.
All right. So thanks so much for coming on. There seems to be an area. If there's a way to, is it on? Oh, all right. I guess it's gone. Oh, cool. All right. Would you do the honors? I'm going to give you the floor. Would you share how you can be found on social media?
Okay, you can find me on Twitter at Shinobi. I'm on Facebook at 8-Bit Shinobi. You can find me on YouTube, 8-Bit Shinobi. I have all my video playthroughs. I do a couple of cocktail recipes. I did a how-to make your own eggnog recently, and I show you how my arcade works, so you could see how the platform works and the different games on it. And I do have my interviews on the channel as well. I've interviewed a couple of indie comic creators, so definitely check out my YouTube channel.
Fantastic, fantastic. Oops, remove. You can find me at the usual places: Facebook, MeWe, YouTube under WyzGyz Entertainment, Twitch under WyzGyz Twitches, Twitter under WyzGyz Tweets. Please like, comment, subscribe, mark the bell for notifications. Mark all notifications so hopefully you don't miss a single stream or video. I want to thank everyone in chat for being with us. Thank you for your company, and you guys all rock. Thanks to everyone who watches this on replay, and thanks especially to our very special guest, Sean Deanne.
Bye, guys.
Thank you very much. Take it easy, y'all. Closing out.
Take care.
Final guest is the only person below White Holiday in the Comicsgate phone book. It's my favorite failed clone of Peter Sammetti. The YouTube campaign. WyzGyz. How you doing? Welcome to the show.